Hello all, this is the first and only video for Sunshades and Windows. I had developed a pretty extensive window estimating program for a window company, but it turned out really not to be very useful, to be honest. A lot of window installations just kind of shoot from the hip. As storefront and curtain wall installers, we're basically going to be doing a glass vent or a typical window inside aluminum. We're not going to be picking up aluminum or, aluminum or vinyl windows that go into units or something like that. So that's basically what this is set up for, is just you're really just installing a window like it is a DLO, really. So there's not really much to this. So you're just putting in the number of units. And then unglazed units, say there's, two of them. There's no reason why you would have an unglazed unit, realistically. I don't think it really saves money at all. But this populates this number here. The 2 does not add to the 10. So the 10 is the total number of units. 2 is the unglazed. The function here is to come over here to class, where the 2 goes here as the quantity. And then you put in your glass for it, and then it'll figure your square foot per unit. So that'd be like a 3x4 or whatever. So that's that functionality there. You're not going to be using this much at all, really. Caulking is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know, 250. Percent staging will adjust this number. It'll add a percentage to the units. So if you, once again, this was for larger quantities. You're not going to use this very often. You can add 20%, basically make this, 12. SAM and trim are the number of sides. So it's 0 now, but what it'll do is multiply 10 by these values, right? So if there's flashing on all 4 sides, we do 4. If there's trim at the top of the bottom, some type of a brake metal, you would put it in there. So 40 is 4 times 10. 20 is 2 times 10. Caulk is pretty self-explanatory. You plug in your price per linear feet. Linear feet per man hour, and figure your price per linear feet. Fab, glaze, 1 hour, 2 men. Who knows? 1 man, 1 hour, 2. Not much to do there. Over on individual totals, it does have a cipher. So just to demonstrate again, if you were to put in 6, whatever, it will trump it, even if it's 1. Okay. And Sunshades is completely open. I don't really have anything in there. This can be used for flashing or whatever you want. Coming back here, I'd like to get into my first venture was Sunshades. My first venture into making Excel sheets. I made this, I don't even know, probably 10 years ago. I don't even know. If you want me to finalize this, I certainly can. Anchor clip, it gets really, really into it. I'll have to jump into it and kind of fix it up. But what I did was I took the Conair CAD drawings, and they don't point to exactly what you're looking at, so I was confused. And as an estimator, I was, I want to know exactly what's going on. I want to be able to provide quotes that a project manager can basically use. And so what I did was I did the, this is a outside corner single mullion, standard 1-inch cover. There's another system that has the extended cover that would cover these up. But anyway, there's 8 hex bolts, 8 hex nuts, flat washers, lock washers, and I put it the quantity. Conair doesn't have the quantity on there, which is crazy. And it gets everything all the way down to a center anchor clip. Here's a typical detail of a shallow outrigger. And then the deep, the cover goes over it. I believe it's maybe a 3... I don't know how deep the cover is, but 3 1/8, there it is. So there are a lot of parts involved. There it is, the cut of it. And here's a deep mullion with a 2. It's a corner with 2 mullions. The other one was 1 mullion. Kind of like the SSG type. Anyway, if you are interested in that, I can get back into it and develop it. I don't remember exactly how I did this, but I believe I just did the 1600. I don't know if I got into the 451. Oh, there it is. Anyway, it would be a charm to get back into it and see what I had going. Anyway, as of right now, we just have sunshades. You plug in your linear feet. Say, I don't know, 120. Number of outriggers, we'll say 16. Throw in a corner. Bays would probably be 18. And number of blades per bay. We'll go with a 36 inch with 6 of them. So, as you can see, it just kind of populates that. Fab, a lot of the man hours will go into Fab. And if you have some suggestions as to how you want me to set this up, I'm certainly all ears. That is generally it for this video. Like I said, the sunshades is rather simple. Number of outriggers, price per outrigger, price per linear foot at 120. And that is it. Thank you very much.